Hello everyone! Welcome back to our usual Friday afternoon wine tasting. I have a nice treat for you today. We're going to taste two different sparklings, and then I'm going to show you some great pairings with something simple like potato chips and almonds, because in my mind, you don't need a special occasion to open a bottle of sparkling. It is meant just to enjoy every day. That's what I tell myself, because I'm enjoying it every day. And then we're going to make three different amazing cocktails for you to celebrate Canada Day that's coming up. So afterwards, I do have some great news about our bistro and stuff that's happening on property. So we'll talk about that. So while I see some people joining, I will just give you a couple minutes. If you do have any sparkling at home, you can open up a bottle just to have a sip and sip along with me. We will post the recipes for the cocktails right after, and then you can make them anytime you want and enjoy them all summer. So let's start with the Blanc De Blanc. This is one of my favorite little everyday wines, and anyone that's tuning in, if you have any questions, feel free to just type them in, and I do have a helper here that will let me know of any questions as we move along, and I'll try to get those at the end. So we'll start with the Blanc De Blanc, and I mentioned last time that I do like to pour my sparkling in a larger glass because I can actually smell a lot more of all the great aromas and flavors. And flutes are nice, but I always think of a flute as special occasion, and this is not a special occasion. This is a Friday afternoon, and I'm just celebrating that I am having a delicious Blanc De Blanc, and it's 100% Chardonnay. So you can, for this purpose, I'm going to swirl so that I can actually take a smell and see some of the color and all the different aromatics. But you actually don't want to swirl your sparkling at home because you actually lose the bubbles faster. So, but it's not gonna hurt you. I think you need to hear me a little bit louder, so I'll speak up a little bit. So the Blanc De Blanc, 100% Chardonnay, traditional method. We'll turn it up a little louder. Always a little louder. Sorry, I think you can turn the volume up a little bit louder. It doesn't matter. Okay. So 100% Chardonnay, 12 months on its lees, and when I smell it, I get lots of green apple and lemon and some lime zest, really fresh smelling. And when I taste it, you really taste that tart green apple, lime, and a little bit of fresh dough. It's so refreshing and wonderful for the summer. And this one, I have three types of chips here that I've put here ready to go. So I have they're all kettle chips. So I have a mustard from Miss Vicky's chip. I have a black pepper and salt plain chip, and I have just a plain kettle chip. And then I have some almonds. They're just toasted and lightly salted. Wine loves salt, so the more salt that you have in your pairing is going to be really great. So if you were to try the mustard chip with the Blanc De Blanc, I found that the mustard in the chip became like a sweet mustard, really nice, and the wine had a lot more lime and fresh dough notes. It was really wonderful, really nice treat. And when you try it with the plain kettle chip, I found, because all the salt in it, it made the wine really fruity and less doughy. Really fresh. You actually tasted more of the mineral notes and the citrus flavor. And the salt and pepper chip, this one actually had lots of more pepper in the chip, and then it actually changed the wine a little bit, so it had more floral notes, which is really nice treat. And of course, if you try it with almonds, almonds actually make it really creamy. So the wine will become creamy, and the almond I found was really creamy and nutty on the finish. Really nice treat again. So, but play around, keep it casual, because sparkling wine is not meant, you can have it on special occasions, but it's just great to enjoy it every day. I have a question coming up, so I'm just gonna grab this one.
Videoing it.
If it's blurry on your end, I did have a couple. We are taping it so we can post that after for you. So we will also go to the next wine, which is Cuvee Rose. So this is another one that's very popular at the wine bar, and we members love this wine. And this one is 70% Pinot Noir and 30% Chardonnay. We put a little bit of Gamay in there for color. This is a great summer wine. You can see the bottle there. Traditional method as well, and 18 months on the Elise. And the longer it's on the lees, the more fine mousse that you'll get, really soft bubbles. So when you have a sip of it, it's actually going to be really creamy and just foam in your mouth versus prickly and sharp. So with this one, I really smell lots of fresh raspberries, strawberries, and toast. I'm going to go ahead and have a sip. Strawberry and pomegranate, rhubarb, a little bit of light spice. And I still get that little bit of fresh dough just because it's traditional method and that's from the longer time on the lees. So this is a really nice treat for summer. This is probably my favorite cocktail mix that when we're gonna make this after. So when you try this with some of the chips, we have here the mustard chips with the Cuvee Rose. It actually took a little bit of the mustard flavor away, and a lot more bread notes came out in the sparkling. The cracked pepper chips was probably my favorite because it had strawberry and peppery flavor. It was just wonderful. Sometimes if you want a nice little light snack or salad for lunch in the summer, if you slice up some fresh strawberries, because it's strawberry season, just a little bit of olive oil and some balsamic reduction and fresh cracked pepper, and then pour a glass of Cuvee Rose, it's a really nice treat. And almonds is that really great nut that just goes with every wine. So when you try the almond with the Cuvee Rose, the salt actually brings out a lot more of that pomegranate and rhubarb flavor. Really good. I think I have some comments coming up here, seeing that. Oh, lots of people just joining, waving back, hi. Yeah, so definitely a really great salad, and we can post that recipe after for you. So let's get into some cocktails. I know that for Canada Day and this next week coming up, we have lots of holidays, and it's a great week to open up some sparkling and make some cocktails. So for the first one we're gonna do, right here. So I have my cocktail shaker and some ice. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of ice in here. Oops. Go. One more. Okay, so let's do Blanc De Blanc one first. So we're gonna do, so I have Dylan's Plum snaps, and this one, local, I like to support local. I'm gonna put with the Blanc De Blanc. So you wanna put about an ounce of this, but I'm gonna make a little bit extra because I think that some of our team might need a little bit of a cocktail for a Friday afternoon. So got about 2-3 ounces in there, but the recipe does call for 1 ounce. And then I made my own simple syrup with, what did I put here? Basil. So that's basil. So I didn't do all the sugar that you would normally use for simple syrup. I do just a 1/4 cup of sugar, and the rest is water. You reduce it down, and then you infuse the basil into it after, and we'll post a recipe on that. And then you just blitz it and then strain it. So put a little bit of, I said an ounce of basil syrup, because nice and fresh. You want to have that nice basil and plum flavors for the summer. And then I'm going to shake this. And pour some extra. So basically, you want to make a couple of these. Then you want to top it up with Blanc De Blanc. And I suggest about 3 or 4 ounces of the sparkling, because it is a sparkling cocktail and you want to be able to have more of the sparkling than you do all the extra ingredients. So top that right up. Ooh. If I have to drink it, I will. Ooh. Yum. This one's really fresh. So, tastes like summer. Okay, then for this one, I have a little bit of lemon zest that I just zested. I use a toothpick just to kind of set it so it's nice swirl there, which is really good. And you can also just throw some in if you like, not a problem. Perfect. And so this is cocktail number 1, Blanc De Blanc cocktail with fresh basil and plum schnapps and the basil syrup in there. The next cocktail we're going to do is, again, with the same wine, the Blanc De Blanc. I see lots of waves, so I'm gonna wave back to all of you. Nice to see all of you. We miss you at the wine bar, and I have some fun announcements to announce after of us opening again, so we'll see hopefully all of you soon. So the next one is really fresh again for summer. So I'm gonna do limoncello. So, and I don't measure when I cook, so I'm not gonna measure when I'm making cocktails, but you want about an ounce of limoncello. I'm gonna make a little bit extra because, of course, I think our team needs some treats today. Some ice in there. And I made a mint syrup. And this one, mint and lemon go so well together, really fresh. So you want to put about an ounce of that as well. So a bit of that. Okay, and then I'm going to shake it. Now, got 2 more glasses. So pour that in there. This one's really fresh, refreshing for the summer. Okay, then I'm gonna top it up, of course, about 3 to 4 ounces of the Blanc De Blanc, because you want more of the sparkling wine in there because it's all about the wine. We will post all these recipes after. Look at that beautiful color, so bright. I think you can probably see it. It's like bright yellow, really fun and refreshing. This would be perfect by the pool, in the backyard. Might as well just finish the bottle. Look at that. Then this one, I have some fresh, I saved some of the fresh mint. So I would, you could just garnish a little bit of some fresh mint in there. Put some in there. It's always nice to have some fresh herbs, especially now that everybody's garden's probably going really well. So this one is the lemon and mint with Blanc De Blanc. Got lots of cocktails to drink here after. And then our next one we're gonna make with Cuvee Rose. This might be my favorite because I drink some of the actual ingredients. It's one of my favorite cocktails. So this next one, so we don't mix it. So this next one is a strawberry one with Campari. So I'll put some more ice in here. And so take some fresh strawberries that are in season right now, and I just pureed them, so it's no sugar, just fresh pureed strawberries. And I put it through a strainer, a really fine mesh strainer, so you don't want any of the seeds in there. So I'm gonna put about an ounce in here, maybe a little bit extra just because it's Friday afternoon and we can have some cocktails. And then about an ounce of Campari. Again, I'm doing a little bit extra. And Campari, I love it because it has a little bit of bitterness, and so it balances off the really fruity notes that comes, all the pomegranate and strawberry notes that you get already in the sparkling. And then I have Dylan's strawberry gin, so good. This one, I'm gonna put in here as well. About an ounce, but again, Who's measuring? Shake this up. do you deliver? Depends, where are you? We're at the new farmhouse today. I'm overlooking all the vineyards. It's really beautiful. Okay, got 2 more glasses. I have some fresh strawberries, but I would slice them and put them on the edge of the glass. That would be really nice. If you wanted to, I don't have a knife here. Here we go. So we're gonna pour a little bit in the bottom of each glass. And then I'm gonna top up with the Cuvee Rose. So this is really gonna bring out lots of that strawberry and pomegranate and rhubarb notes already in the sparkling. And this is really gonna taste like summer. And don't be shy with your sparkling. You wanna have at least 3 or 4 ounces topping it up, because you don't want it to be too sweet. You want it to be really refreshing. And again, it's sparkling based. Don't be afraid to use your whole bottle. And for this one, because Campari has orange and Campari are really great together, I have a little bit of orange zest you can put on, or you can put your strawberry on there for a garnish. Whatever you want to use at home. You can even do a little bit of fresh mint. I'm gonna pass this to my helper that is taking questions for me, so she can enjoy some fresh. So here we have this really great strawberry. It's better than a strawberry daiquiri. I love wine cocktails in the summer. So I hope that you can enjoy these this weekend, and this week we will post the recipe so you can have those at home. But just to let you know, we're really excited to welcome you all back on property. However, this year will be a little bit different with the restrictions and the amount of people we can have on property at the same time. But we have so much open space and such a beautiful grounds, art sculptures and rock gardens. So I really encourage you to bring a picnic blanket or a chair, and you can get wine by the glass in our wine bar, and our bistro just opened up this weekend, and you can get all the food. We're doing it more in a to-go style, so you can actually get your wine, get your food, and have a nice picnic on the grounds. There are limited seats and chairs available around the verandas of the wine bar and the bakery, but I really look forward to hopefully seeing you all back on property. And we are offering some seated experiences, and you can book those online, and we have some really great flights for those. And this coming week we have we're going to offer our bistro menu Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Saturday we have live music. It's a hummingbird steel drum band that's going to be, it's a 4-piece band. It's going to be out front of the production. And again, I encourage you to bring some blankets and some chairs, and we're going to sell ribs. And we ask you to pre-order those if you like, but there will be a little bit extra if you want to order on property. And that's Saturday, July 4th. Thursday, that's coming up Thursday, is the first Thursday in July that we're back open for Thursday evenings. So music is booked for the rest of the summer. So we're gonna have it a little bit different, of course, this year. Same menu that we're doing for lunch, and I'll show you, actually have the menu here. And we're gonna have the music playing, wine by the glass, and you can get some nice treats from our bistro, from our chef Josh, that you can sit on the property and listen to some music and enjoy summer, finally. So we're excited to have you all back. July 4th, on Saturday, the bakery is having a pop-up per shop, and members, you actually can receive, I think 30% off for you, and a little bit extra discount if you need any purses. And of course, members, you also get $5 glasses of wine. So, and you get a complimentary Govino, a reusable glass. So I hope to see you all back, because I do miss all of you. And this weekend, coming, and next weekend, try to celebrate Canada Day by savoring a bottle of sparkling. So what bottle of 13th Street wine are you gonna savor? And are you gonna do it Canadian style? So I'm thinking I'm gonna try a skate. And You could use a hockey stick or a lacrosse stick, frozen bacon, saber. So have some fun and post your pictures, but be safe, of course, and we'll see how mine works out. But I want to show you some of the menu items that we have coming up. So I have Josh's menu here. So we have this beautiful asparagus salad with burrata and charred tomatoes. This is how it's going to be served. So you can actually take this, it has a dome lid, and we'll give you cutlery and napkins and glass of wine. You can just enjoy all this. And I'm going to work on some wine pairings for all these right after this, because I'm going to have to try all these and pair wine for you. So this one, a little bit of prosciutto in there, and it has a duck egg. So a really beautiful salad. And then we have another salad. This one is Foamy Farms snap pea salad, and it has grilled halloumi in there, and it's lots of vegetables and radishes. Really beautiful fresh salad. You can also take these to home with you. You don't have to eat them on property. This would be great. I would take these home for dinner, actually, where I wouldn't even cook dinner after a long day. And then we have a pasta. So it's a warm pasta dish. Josh has made his own sauce, the marinara sauce. Has a little bit of heat and some cheese melted on top. So this would be perfect for a nice lunch or, again, dinner, so you can take it home with you. And these are the containers it's going to come in. So a little different to start off, but I'm really excited about it. And then we have two sandwiches. So this one here is the vegetarian sandwich. So it's going to come like this. Let you kind of see that. So this one is Foamy Farms roasted beet sandwich. And it looks, I wish I could take it right out and split it up and let you see the inside. It looks really good. This one, he's got whipped Monforte dairy, his heirloom tomatoes, he has garden basil pesto, it's a chive cheddar sourdough, and of course the roasted beets. It looks really good. And the other menu is buttermilk fried chicken sandwich. This one, bend it over here so you can see. Look how good that one looks. And this one has classic coleslaw, bread and butter pickles, his own mustard barbecue sauce, and it's on a toasted brioche bun. There's also going to be, I see lots of thumbs up and excitement, so perfect. We also have a cheese box to go. So, because of course you have to have wine and cheese together, so you can actually order the cheese box, just like our normal charcuterie boards, and it'll have some meat and some cheese, some hummus that Josh makes, and a little bit of Kalamata spiced olives, some toasted nuts, and some fresh bread and crackers. So that's going to be probably a favorite, just to have a glass of wine and sit and look at some art. So we invite you back, and I'm excited to see you all. We also are selling Josh's hummuses from last year in the bakery, so you can just go and grab a hummus and a glass of wine too. So if there's any questions at this time, feel free to text in, and if not, if you have questions afterwards, feel free, you can email me or contact me at the winery. But until then, happy Canada Day, and I wish you all great luck with making these sparkling cocktails, and don't forget to post your savoring videos. Cheers!